Hello, my darling Virgos, and how are you? Welcome to your July 2024 reading here at Scorched Earth by me, Marion. Hello. So what we're going to do is we are going to pull a card from the Oracle of Pluto, first of all, just to get an idea of some energies coming through. And then we're going to pull the main reading from this deck here, and this is the Fortuna Tarot, and this is the occult version. This is the occult fuchsia, something like that. And then we're clarifying with my trusty Rider-Waite-Smith. So get stuck in here and ask for that one to come right out again. Oh, okay. Right, so it is not any actual spider, but the card here is spider, and it's done by shadow puppets. Okay, now right away it's making me feel, what's the energy that's kind of coming across as, the vast majority of people are afraid of spiders, and they're kind of one of those creatures where they're just they're a wee bit scary, and there's some quite frightening ones out there in the world. Luckily I live in the UK and we don't have any that are poisonous or dangerous, but they can still get pretty big and they're still quite scary. So, but with regards to the energies for you, Virgo, what immediately strikes me is, whose web are you caught up in? Right? Are you trapped? And it immediately makes me think, a kind of web of lies. Whether it's someone lying to you, whether you're lying to yourself, Virgo. You don't necessarily do that. You're not really one of those signs that are guilty of deluding yourself, shall we say. You're quite, you're Mercury ruled, so you're quite kind of a intense in thinking about things, but there is that aspect of you where that you like things to be a wee bit perfect. There's a bit of perfectionism, and I think that all earth signs in particular are like that. Hi, I'm a Taurus. And I think that's both the beauty and the pitfall in being a Virgo. Your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness as well. That striving for perfectionism. But, ultimately what I think this card is trying to say is, build your structures well. Build your structures well and they will yield success. That's the words that are coming through to me. So, just bide your time, Virgo. There's things happening in the background that you're not aware of. So yeah, that's the energy that's coming through for that card. So I hope that makes sense for you. So let's get stuck in here to the reading. Grab some cards, please, for Virgo for July 2024, please. Okay, so I hope you're well, Virgo. Hope everything is fabulous and you're enjoying your time, whatever it is you're up to. If you're watching this with a cup of tea or a beverage, just chilling out, relaxing, seeing what a strange Scottish lady has to say to you. So let's see. That feels right. Okay, right. Oh, we've got the Emperor. We've got the Six of Wands. Get 3 of Keys. We've got the Chariot, we like that. Get 3 of Cups. Get the 8 of Cups. Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, the energy at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Okay, so there is a lot of emotions swirling around you, Virgo, just now. It's quite a lot. And just putting the cards out as the cards were kind of getting turned over, I felt myself getting quite a wee bit sad, to be honest, Virgo. A wee bit. It started off, with the energy there of the Emperor. I'm just checking that you can see the cards. Should be able to. Yeah, it was that kind of a energy here of the Emperor just showing up and saying, wow, let's step into our power, that initiatory energy, being Aries. It's a powerful time, and it signifies, I feel very much it signifies you. And then, we had that victorious energy coming out with the Six of Wands, which is Jupiter in Leo. And I think there has been some successes for you. There has been a lot of success whereby you've known what you've wanted and you've went after it. You've had times where you've been celebrating. Excuse me. There's times where you've been celebrating, but there's a lot of a couple of bits of Saturnian energy here in the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And then, we've got some Mars energy here with the Five of Cups. And I think that in particular, these three cards were the cards that, just, excuse me, sorry about my chair, makes noises to be heard. That energy that's coming through just there with the, it's just a wee bit, I just feel a wee bit sad, Virgo. And I absolutely adore yous, I absolutely adore Virgos. There's been some Virgos come into my life and they've made the greatest impact in my life, anybody. And I really don't like thinking of he's being upset. So, what have we got here? What's leading me to feeling like this? What's coming up here? It's the fact that we've got this Three of Keys here. Three of Keys being swords, right? So we all know the kind of traditional imagery of the Three of Swords, with the swords going through the heart. And we've got the heart represented here in it's the handle of this key. And what's interesting is it's like this key has got two sides. This one here in the middle and it's crossed with the other two. And just looking at this card here, it makes me feel like, there might have been, you were very much of the understanding that something was going to happen, that, you were on track for something. And, it's a card of the mind, but there's this kind of a, and especially with the Emperor and the Six of Wands here, it feels as if you were on track and you were kind of ready to celebrate something that's happened, and then all of a sudden it was taken away. It'd been taken away. You'd made all these plans like you do because you're a Virgo, and we love you for that. And then it was just snatched away. It was just kind of a, one minute it was there and the next minute it was gone. And it's kind of left you a bit shell-shocked, to be honest. But a bit like, oh my goodness, what's happened here? What was that? And it's as if you've been taking time just to kind of work out what the blinking heck happened, And I think, it's just threw you a loop is the phrase that's coming through to me. So where have we got here? We've got the Chariot moving in. And the Chariot again it's a card of emotions. It's a card of balancing with emotions so that we can move forward. And I think there is that energy of moving forward, understanding we're friends, because we've got that Three of Cups energy there, giving us an opportunity to reconnect and connect with those that actually genuinely do love us, that we can actually connect with. I'm trying to see it. It's so bright in this room that I don't know if you're able to see this. It's so bright. So yeah, it's like connect with your friends. They'll help you move on. And then especially with this Eight of Cups, you'll come to the realisation after spending time with your friends or those that you love and chatting, because it's Mercury and Cancer, the Three of Cups, so it's like fun, let's chat. And kind of purge yourself of this thing that's hurt you. Purge yourself of the pain that you've been in recently, Virgo, or it might be, a long ago wound, but has recently been, opened back up again for whatever reason. It could be something that you've seen or read, or perhaps maybe somebody's contacted you. Oh, we don't like that. Some random ex from 10 years ago, just pop them out of the woodwork and opening up that old wound. It could be something like that, or it could be something completely different where you're just like, you just didn't see that coming. I think that's the thing, it's the energy that's coming through is you were just totally blindsided by this. It was just like, what the heck was that? And there is still this need to show yourself compassion, All is not lost, Virgo. Please, I want you to know that, and I want you to really even have that as a mantra. All is not lost. Even in the darkest times, there's still something. There's still friendship. There is still things that, there is still people who love you very much. And whatever this situation has been, it's finished with, It happened, it was shocking. It kind of took it. I feel like it was like the rug was pulled from underneath you. That's how intense I feel this was. But it's over with now, and you are going to be just working through your emotions, processing them, realising that things are getting better with one step, with every step you put in front of the other. That Eight of Cups energy, that walking away emotionally, that letting go, on your way to find that ninth cup. And realising that, what, it was a opportunity for growth. That's what I tend to feel like, Virgo. It's like when things happen in life and it does shock us and it does take time for us to realise, and come to terms with things. But, we never make mistakes. Please don't beat yourself up about thinking that you made a mistake. Because you didn't, Virgo. It was, you either win like the Six of Wands is indicating, or we learn, and sometimes not getting what we think we want is the greatest gift that we can get. And I feel like maybe not just now, it maybe doesn't feel like that just now, Virgo, but it will. You know, you'll wake up one day and it'll be like, wow. You know, you won't, you'll catch yourself where you'll be like, you know, the thing will maybe come into your head, but it's not been the first thought in your head in the morning. You know, it's not been your constant thought in your head. It's been something where it's like, you know, you've just kind of moved a bit and then you move a wee bit more and it gets easier to, you know, get through each day, etc. And then, you know, the Ace of Candles here is the Ace of Wands. There's a reignition of passion. You know, there's a reigniting opportunity here. And, you know, then we've got the Queen of Elixirs, which is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, I feel like, is here just to remind you, you know, be gentle. You know, I often see the Queen of Cups as the probably the most kindest of the queens. You know, all the queens have got their, you know, their positive and their shadow side. But I feel that the Queen of Cups, she's that queen that will say, maybe if you say, you know, if you were a kid and you fell and you skinned your knee or something, and we've all got that person that says, oh, come on, well, Mum will put a plaster on it and, you know, they give you a hug and maybe a wee bit of chocolate or something, and, you know, you feel, and they make you feel better about things. And it's like, you know, sorry, I should say a band-aid or plaster, etc. You know, and they just make you feel a bit better. And they just say, there, it's going to be okay. And I feel like, you know, either you need to be that person for yourself, or that you've got a really good friend, you know, with that Three of Cups energy. And the fact it's right in the heart of the spread, I think that shows, you know, that there is people round about you that, you know, it doesn't even need to be like in person, you know, it's can be online friends. You know, I have to say that some of the best friends I have in the absolute world were online friends, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to meet a lot of them in person. So, you know, that just even meeting, you know, people and knowing that you can trust them, knowing that they are going to be there for you, you know, and they'll help you through. They really will help you through this kind of a challenging time, Virgo. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some cards to see if we can get some deeper insights or some clarity. Oh, we can. So I'm very loose with these cards, you know, it's like anything that wants to come out, just, I'm keeping my mind quite blank when I'm pulling these cards, just wondering, you know, just letting the cards, universe, whatever, decide, you know, what comes out. It's usually when they flip over like that. There we've got a Knight of Cups. So again, that soft, gentle energy. Now we've got here, we've got Temperance. That makes total sense. And then we've got the King of Pentacles, who basically shouted at me there. Now underneath the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Seven of Swords. Now this is the Moon in Aquarius. And it is very much my betrayal card. That is my card of betrayal. And as a reader, it's, you know, sometimes it can come out as different things. It can come out meaning different things and indicate different things. But, you know, I feel that there's been a betrayal of sorts that you've experienced, and this is what the main reading has been discussing. And I'm so sorry, Virgo. You know, I'm so sorry if that's been the case. Because it's deeply unpleasant, and it's really painful. You know, to have put your trust and placed your trust in something, someone, something, and for it to be stolen like that. I'm terribly sorry. So, what do we do? What do we do about it? we've got the Knight of Cups here, which is lovely, soft, gentle energy. It's your opposite sign energy, a Pisces, which is just delightful energy. You know, some of my favourite couples in life have been Virgos and Pisces. There's just this special energy and connection between them, and it always makes me smile to see a Virgo and Piscean relationship and couple. They make me happy. So we've got this Knight of Cups coming in, and knights are questers. Knights go on quests. That's how I see it. Then we've got Temperance here, and Temperance is about alchemy. Temperance is taking something, two separate things, mixing them together and creating something new. And what I feel like with that is, I feel like it's taking the hurt, taking the wounds for the past, and then taking the experiences of happier times or of new things to come. Because let's not forget here, we've got this Ace of Wands here, you know, so your fire will come back, Virgo. You know, your passions will be reignited. And the fact that it's Temperance, you know, it's a sign, it's a card of Sagittarius. You know, and it's that quick energy, it's that, I always feel like with Temperance is like the upper expression of the Magician. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, and that's your ruling sign, your ruling planet, my apologies. It just feels to me like all is not lost, Virgo. You know, you can absolutely overcome this. You are overcoming it. And by going through this experience, you will, you know, become a much stronger person for it. And you'll be a transformative person. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles showing up here, you know, it just makes me feel, obviously it's Taurus energy. It makes me feel that stability that you had will return. You know, the stability that you felt, that gives you security in whatever way that looks like. You know, it doesn't need to be like financial or physical security. You know, it could be emotional security. It could be just like your spiritual security. And I think that that's where the King of Pentacles does things so beautifully. He instills this confidence because he exudes confidence. You know, he's totally sure of themselves, and it's just a case of, well, I'm here, I've seen it all, I've done it all, and let me help you. And it's in top, and he's come out on top of the Eight of Cups. So if you're needing help to perhaps walk away from something, to walk away from someone, or to continue walking away, continue moving away, moving on, be it emotionally, financially, physically, spiritually, embrace the King of Pentacles and allow yourself to accept the help that is on offer here. Okay, Virgo, so I hope that makes sense. It has been an absolute pleasure to read for you for July 2024. Just keep your chin up, Virgo. You know, it'll be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And remember, we'll learn lessons, and that's That's key to these things. Okay. So take good care of yourselves, and I will perhaps see you around. Okay. Bye bye.